Hello everyone, Dan Keep with Jeet and Physio and more, and here we are, the last week of the impossible challenges, the impossible squat. So, before I explain a little bit more of that, I want to ask everyone, I want to ask who all, and you can comment, you don't have to comment, but I would like to know, if you would please, who actually tried doing that, the small, I guess the short version of the impossible push-up yesterday. Remember, those of you who didn't watch the video, I basically did the impossible push-up for just, it is full, 1 minute down slow, 1 minute up slow. I just did 20 seconds, and I even felt it pretty decent. Hopefully all of you at least tried it, and if you didn't get there, guess what? Keep working at it. We must believe in ourselves to achieve something greater in our lives. That's the only way it's going to happen. Okay, so the impossible squat. What is the impossible squat? Well, it is the horse stance. And those of you who have heard of horse stance, there are two versions. The impossible squat is based on the standard version, or what some people refer to as the wide horse stance. But it's actually the standard, where the way the horse stance is actually supposed to be done. Okay, so your narrow, okay, or what a lot of people think is the horse stance, or know as, okay, it's going to be right around here. It's a little bit farther than shoulder width apart, and you know, it doesn't matter really how you place your hands, but you come down here, and the idea too is try to have your back as straight as possible. Try to lean back without losing your balance. If you lean forward, that actually takes the emphasis off the whole stretch and the impossible squat component itself, and the horse stance too. Here, okay, so that's the narrow. Now the standard, which remember, this is what the impossible squat is based on. So if you are only able to do the narrow, I strongly suggest that you work up to doing the wide horse stance and make that your norm. Do I do the narrow horse stance? Sometimes yes, but I focus primarily on the standard or the wide horse stance, okay? So the whole concept, like I said here, try to lean back as much as possible and just hold yourself here. Now you can kind of bounce a little bit. That's going to actually help increase your mobility in your hips. The mobility in your hips, and as well as your iliopsoas or your groin region, that is what is going to limit a lot of people. You might actually have strength there, which is great, but remember, it's a combination of strength and muscular endurance. And one step further in the impossible squat is mobility in your hips. I used to have really tight hips on the outside. My groin was usually pretty decent, other than the fact that I had 2 hernia surgeries when I was a little kid. So it took me years, and I think what happened, honestly, was that because of the tightness here and everything, it eventually led out to here, and I wasn't stretching my outer hips. Then with all my running, other training, jobs I was working, factories, you know, using those hips all the time and not really stretching as much as I should, doing mobility exercises, I think that's what really honestly hindered me and prevented me from doing more than what I wanted to do. So go ahead and try today. What I want you to do is I want you to go with both. Even if you are very good and advanced at the wide horse stance, I still want you to try the narrow just to kind of do something here, okay? So go here, and I want you to hold for just 20 to 30 seconds. If you can't do that, then you kind of know where you're at. Same thing with the standard horse stance. Hold here for 20, 30 seconds. If you can't hold it very long, well, you kind of know where you're at. So do these things, challenge yourself, and test yourself today, and prepare for this great this great week with other videos and content fun for the impossible squat. Embrace the discomfort today. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Smack punch, kick that like button. Just don't break it. Let's go and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Get your ass up today and grind. What have you done today to push yourself, to grind, to embrace that discomfort? Push yourself. Let's go.